Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Blue Golf Ball here today with another Pokemon TCG Online video, and today I have for you guys a Mega Latios EX, the 220 HP Dragon-type Pokemon. It is a Mega, so that obviously that means if you play it and you evolve it and you don't have the Spirit Link, you lose your turn. And that, you know what, we will have the Spirit Link, at least that's the hope and the dream, that's the kind of ideal case. The attack here is Sonic Ace, to discard 2 energy cards attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 120 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. It could be a bench Pokemon as well. And that means you can snipe things like Donphan, you can snipe things like Gengar EX, and could be pretty fun. So the energy here is a water and a psychic, and then one colorless. Because of this being a dragon type, we could play the double dragon energy. Works pretty nice. Of course, you still have to end up discarding it. We will have the Latios EX here also from Roaring Skies to evolve to, or from. Fast Raid is actually an interesting attack. If you go first, you can use this attack on your first turn. That's pretty neat. For 1 psychic energy, it can hit for 40. That's pretty solid. I mean, I think it's pretty solid. I don't know about you guys, but Light Pulse, we may not really use that. Prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks except for damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. It's not bad. I mean, you know, things like poison and paralysis, that won't work anymore except for damage. So we'll have to wait and see. We do have Shaman EX here for setup. You can play this Pokemon from your hand and put it onto our bench. And we can draw cards until you have 6. Not so bad. Could be pretty good. Absol here with Cursed Eyes. Alright, so this is going to be an interesting tech here. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you can move 3 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another of your opponent's Pokemon. You never know. So this is going to be really good with Mega Latios EX. Being able to move some energy damage around, and there's Sonic Ace for a knockout. That's pretty awesome. We will have a 3-3-3 line of the Crobats. These bats here, you guys all know the bats. I have a ton of them. Like, what is it? Maybe 10. I don't know how many decks I have with Crobats. Who knows on my channel. Surprise Bite, right? Okay, it does 30 damage, and Sneaky Bite does 20 damage. All right, that's enough of these bats. Onto the item cards and supports and whatnot, we have Battle Compressor, 2 of these just to get the energies into the discard pile, or just kind of to remove clutter in the deck, so that's kind of convenient. We'll be playing 4 Mega Turbos, alright? So the problem with this is because we will be discarding energies. We only play 6 basic energies. However, the likelihood is that we'll be discarding those basics. Yes, we can discard the double dragon energy and then slap another double dragon energy and then play that and then, you know, hit for another 120 damage. But sometimes we will need to Mega Turbo. And I'm going to experiment with playing with 4 of these and see how it does. We do have Repeat Ball, one of these, and because we have so many bats, and we got a kind of a repetition here. 1 Super Scoop Up Cyclone. That's going to be the aspect of choice. I kind of prefer this because it makes pretty good sense with all the bats and also the Shaman, and including with the Absol. So starting the Megaphone, got to have one of those. 4 of these Super Scoop Ups, 3 Ultra Balls, and 2 VS Seekers. For the support line, we got Colress, one of these, 1 Lysander, 1 Lysander Strum card, 3 Ends, and 1 Professor Birch's Observation, 4 Juniper, and that's it. We're going to be playing Silent Lab as the stadium of choice here. Now, this is going to be a little bit counterintuitive with the Absol and the Shaman. But remember, we only need to play this to counter a stadium. We don't necessarily need to play this, you know, for the sake of playing it. But I don't know. It is a little counterintuitive. I'm not sure. I thought about playing the other stadium where we can block bench attacks. I thought about that, but the problem is that we would hit the bench too, right? Our Mega Latios hits the bench as well, and here's the thing: if we run into Suicune and Sigilyph, those safeguard Pokemon, this could be pretty good. This can help us use Mega Latios to take them out in one shot. So that's kind of the reason behind that. Here is the 3 Latios Spirit Links and 3 energies, and the 4 Double Dragon Energy. That's it for the deck. Let's go ahead and see this deck in action on Pokemon TCG Online. Alright, looks like we're going against Chandler 7311. And I'm going to go for heads, and darn, it's going to be tails. We will end up going second. And Chandler 7311 has the opportunity to go first, and he will take full advantage of going first. We see here, it's going to be a bunch of bats, and we see the Dimension Valley as well. Hey, we start off with the Zubat here. And for a second there, my opponent's going to think this is going to be some kind of mirror match, but no, it is not. We start off with the Megaphone for the top decking. We have to wait and see if we can top deck something else. Well, I mean, Not sure how I feel about this. My opponent will be able to evolve first. We see a Wobbuffet, so it's going to show off abilities. Not exactly our abilities, but it will show off the Shaman and show off the Absol abilities. And here is Shaman, so that's good news. Let's take a look here. What can we do? I mean, there's really nothing we can do. Can play an energy here, I guess. That's kind of a waste. Okay, let's go ahead and get some of these energies into the discard pile. And we'll go with that. Alright, so let's go with this right here. And might as well, let's go with the super scoop up. We'll scoop this up here. And we'll play it back down. And there we go. We can draw into 3 more cards. We get the Latios Spirit Link. I'm going to play the Professor Birch's Observation. And let's go ahead. We'll go for the Latios EX right here. Go with the Spirit Link, and darn, now I wish I didn't play the energy. That way I could have knocked out the Zubat in one shot. And we'll go with the Professor Birch's Observation, and we get another Spirit Link here, but we can evolve in the next turn. And darn, we do have this, no Mega Turbos, and we'll end the turn. So if we can top deck a Mega Turbo, we can actually start knocking out. We can actually knock out the Wobbuffet in turn 2. So that's kind of good news for us. My opponent here can actually hit us for a ton of damage. We could see the my opponent brings out the Latios EX right away and hits us for 10. The Psychic Assault. And all right, here it is. Well, we do get this guy right here, so let's go ahead and hit the Wobbuffet. I think that's what we want to do. We'll just hit the Wobbuffet, and I can actually play this here. And oh no, my opponent concedes the match. Oh, shocks. All right, Chandler 7311 concedes the match. We will get to go and play another match here because I'm feeling pretty generous about matches. All right, one more match for you guys. Here we go. Okay, and we are playing against Thick1122, and my opponent has some Mega Rayquaza sleeves over there. That's pretty fancy. We will see who gets to go first. I believe my opponent gets to flip to start the game, and yes, we will go first. That way we can evolve first. And oh my goodness, we start off with the Latios here. Actually start off really nice. I'm going to hang on to this Shaman EX. We could play, we can't play the Silent Lab. If we do, we can't use the Shaman EX. So what I want to do is probably just drop the energy. Hey, I like your vids, man, and I'll say thank you very much, sir. Thank you. All right, so, oh wow, we see a Hydreigon EX. We also see the Rayquaza EX. Now, if this was back in the day, these would be weak to the dragon types and stuff like that. Let's go with the repeat ball and get another one of these guys out here. A bit of a bummer. I don't exactly want to play this Absol, but let's go for the Shaman. We'll draw into 2 more cards. We get the Latios Spirit Link. I'm going to hang on to that. Let's just go for the Fast Raid. Look at that. Hit for 40 right away. My opponent can actually hit us for a Dragon Claw if we see a DCE drop. For some reason, I don't see that happening. But you never know. It can still happen. My opponent could be playing the Emerald Break Rayquaza, but again, it doesn't seem like it because my opponent has a Hydreigon over here. And my opponent plays a switch. Well, no, never mind. My opponent discards the switch with the N. And we see the Reshiram, and then an N. Oh, that's a big bummer. We do get the Latios here. So a couple good things here. We get a Battle Compressor. We can counter the Stadium and kind of go on our merry way. So that way, when we counter the Stadium, my opponent won't be able to use any of the abilities. So let's go ahead. We will do this first. I want to take care. You know what? We can move 3 damage counters onto this Reshiram. And then potentially knock this Reshiram out. But maybe I don't want to do that. And I don't know. This is a little bit tricky. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Let's go with this right there. And we'll go with this. Dang it. I'm going to undo that. Let's go with the Battle Compressor. And let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of some energies. And there we go. Could play this, but I don't want to do that either. And alright, so probably should have played the scoop up first. And alright, so here's what I'm going to scoop this up. I'm going to scoop up the Shaman because I don't want the Shaman to be target bait. And let's play the Juniper. And, oh, shucks. Oh, man. We got nothing here. Okay. I guess we just have to Mega Evolve right now. So we'll just do that, and we'll end the turn. Couldn't get anything going here. We got a Mega Turbo, which we can use. I should be able to... my opponent got the Mega Rayquaza going right here. And my opponent won't be able to use the ability unless my opponent counters the stadium. So that's a good thing. We actually slowed my opponent down a little bit. We end up slowing us down too. My opponent goes for a VS Seeker, probably going for the N. And that's a bit of a bummer. I didn't want to get End right now. We do get the Dragon Energy, so that's actually really nice. We can actually start attacking the Mega Rayquaza here. We have the Golbat, which we can target the Mega Rayquaza, slowly but surely put some more dents onto the Mega Rayquaza. Once this Dragon Ascent gets going, 300 damage is going to be tough to take down, and we'll have to wait and see. We do have the Lysander here. Maybe you can bring out this High Dragon, but for now, I think I'll just play the Spirit Link, play this here, and play the Double Dragon Energy, play the Juniper. That's going to be the plan. And, oh my goodness, my opponent has another energy here. We really don't want to deal with that right now. So, let's go, well, we're going to use this anyways. So, let's go with that. We'll play this here, and target the Mega Rayquaza, play this over here, and go for the Juniper. And, hey, we can Mega Turbo. So look at that. This is going really well for us. I'm just going to go ahead. We will Mega Turbo, and we will Mega Turbo one more time. So here we go. Should be all set. We'll even Mega Evolve here, and I have a VS Seeker for the next turn. So let's go ahead. We'll go with the Sonic Ace, and I'm just going to get rid of the Double Dragon Energy. And there we go. 120 damage. My opponent's at 50 HP left, meaning if we can get this Crobat going, we should be able... dang it. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't play the Crobat. My opponent plays an N. Hey, look at that. We get into some more of these special energies. And we can even play the Mega Turbo onto this Mega Latios here. So we got a Mega Latios backed up and ready to go. Either that, or we can just power up this Mega Latios. Got to wait and see what we can do here. I kind of like my hand. I might just end up sitting on my hand. And, I mean, we could definitely put another Crobat here, put some damage onto this Mega Rayquaza. My opponent here can't be using the Turbo Blaze since we shut off the abilities with the Silent Labs. So that's really handy. Neither can my opponent retreat because Dragon Road doesn't work either. So this is a really nice stumbling block for my opponent. The Mega Rayquaza here can get powered up. Looks like my opponent's going to start investing in this Mega Rayquaza. So I might as well play the Crobat and put the 30 damage on this Mega Rayquaza over here. And that's it. My opponent passes the turn. I will just play this here. And let's go ahead. We will put the damage onto this guy. And like I said, I might just hang on to my hand. I mean, I don't know. Well, let's go with this, and we'll go with the Sonic Ace, getting rid of this Double Dragon Energy once again, and I will finish off this Mega Rayquaza. So there we go, 120 damage. The Mega Rayquaza didn't get to see the light of day, and we have another Double Dragon Energy here, which we can use, as well as a Mega Turbo, which I might take advantage of. I might just do a Mega Turbo and play the energy here. So my opponent here can definitely get this Mega Rayquaza going. We see the Scorched Earth, so my opponent can now retreat and get some energies back. And if my opponent can retreat into the Reshiram, this Rayquaza EX here can get powered up. And then we have another Rayquaza EX over here that we have to deal with. This is already 2 Double Dragon Energies in the discard pile. So I got to be pretty careful about when I need to play these Double Dragon Energies. I don't have any more bats in play. I really need to get some bats going. My opponent discards the energy, was able to draw into 2 more cards. We see a Head Ringer, so that's a little bit annoying. But that's okay. We can actually play this Latios here. I might just play the energy here and attack this one. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel. We could make a turbo, and I could play the energy over here. I think that's the plan. I'm gonna make a turbo onto this Mega Latios EX, and that way we should be able to attack. And that seems like the plan. So here we go. Let's go with the Mega Turbo. Put it on this one here, and I'm gonna play the energy here as well. We can go for a Colress. I'm gonna go with that. Hey, we get a Golbat. We get the Zubat here, and we can also play a Battle Compressor. But right now, I mean, I don't know how I feel. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we're going to get rid of this here. I want to get another bat going. Another Crobat's right there. So in the next turn, I should be able to take out, well, maybe not. I want to play Latios trump card. I want to play it a little bit slower. Let's go ahead. We'll go with the Sonic Ace, discarding these right here, and we'll confirm our choice. And that's 120 onto this Rayquaza. A bit of a bummer. We have a Golbat here, which we can play. Put 20 more damage on here, and then we can play the Latios trump card. Get back some of our resources, and get back some Mega Turbos as well. So, and we can also get back the Silent Lab. My opponent goes for a VS Seeker. Not sure what that's going to go for. Ooh, we even see an Emerald Break Rayquaza here. That's pretty cool. And there is a Juniper. Well, maybe I should reconsider. How many VS Seekers are already in my discard pile? Let's take a look and see. No VS Seekers whatsoever. So I might end up playing Juniper. I'm just going to evolve and then play Juniper. And that way, if I can get another Golbat, well, I won't be able to get a Golbat. Never mind. So, okay. Ooh, we see the energies going on to this Rayquaza EX. This Rayquaza over here is pretty much getting powered up. So my opponent can get this Rayquaza powered up, and that's going to be pretty scary. Let's take a look at how many Mega Turbos have I used. 3 Mega Turbos. Oh my goodness. Okay. So if this evolves into a Mega Rayquaza, we are in a bit of a trouble here. My opponent's down to 7 cards. You never know what my opponent can get. My opponent plays an Escape Rope. I'm just going to promote the Zubat. We got the free retreat, so whatever my opponent throws at us, we will just sacrifice 1 prize. Unless my opponent plays an N, but I think my opponent played the Juniper this turn, so I mean not an N, I mean a Lysander. And here is the Rayquaza EX, and hits us for a Dragon Strike. So I'm just gonna go and promote this little Zubat here. A bit of a bummer, man. Okay, so let's go with that. I'm gonna put okay, if anything, we will knock out this Rayquaza. I think that's the goal. So I'm gonna put 20 over here, and let's go with the Juniper. We have the VS Seeker here. I'm gonna go for a scoop up. Oh, look at that! We were able to scoop this up. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. And all right. So this guy doesn't want to load. Okay. We'll play this here, and let's go ahead. We'll retreat. And so in the next turn we can knock out this Rayquaza. Yeah, so what I want to do is I actually want to put more pressure on this Rayquaza here. In the next turn, if my opponent doesn't play an N, I should be able to evolve this Golbat into the Crobat and take out this Rayquaza EX. And did my opponent flip tails or head? If flip coin, if tails, this Pokemon can't use Dragon Strike during the next turn. I have to take a look. I don't remember if my opponent flipped heads or not. Oh my goodness, too much to check here. Well, whatever the case is, if he attacks, then he attacks. He wouldn't be able to knock us out. So if my opponent plays an N, I don't know what to do. Darn it. We have 1, 2, 3. Double Dragon Energies, meaning 1 is left. So, all right, we see the energy drop over here on this Mega Rayquaza. We get hit for 30, and that's it. So let's go ahead. We'll evolve, and we'll take out this guy. And ooh, we get 2. There is the double. This is gonna be GG. I'm gonna let my opponent know, and GG it is. This was a good game. We were able to take down a Mega Rayquaza. And here we go. We'll go with the Sonic Ace, and my opponent says GG back, and that is a knockout. And wow, that was a really good match. I enjoyed that. That was really good. Mega Latios is actually pretty good, I think. So I don't know. I'm not sure. The Silent Lab actually worked out very well for us. It stalled our opponent. So maybe Silent Lab, there's something to it there. Mega Latios, definitely the MVP. Rayquaza EX on my opponent's side. We didn't get to see the Mega Rayquaza. That could have been very scary. But yeah, hey, this was a good battle. It was a fun deck. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, and yeah, I'll definitely have some more Pokemon TCG Online content for you guys soon. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And you know, you guys are doing fantastic. You're just sending me a whole bunch of deck ideas. I'll see to if I can build them. Continue to send them my way. And remember, hashtag build this deck, please. I'll take a look at it. And yeah, you guys all take care. Have a wonderful day. See you later. Goodbye.